Okay. Well. Alright. I feel like my lighting has been like way off lately. And I like tried to fix it a bit and it didn't work. So how do I do that? That's less harsh, but it's now where it's lighting. Okay, that's less harsh, but it's a little... That's slightly better. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Trying to put on my live chat and not my top chat, because I prefer to see any message that comes in case there's something I need to remove. So, yeah, it looks like Streamlabs is still broken, so chat's going to be broken today. I'm just going to put a little thing for the chat broken. Give me a second. Okay, don't mind me, I'm just making this real quick. Okay. Hi, Cody. Don't mind me. I'll pop this up and I'm going to put it over the chat so that everyone knows chat's broken. Okay. Cool. That's there now. Alright. So apologies for the first 5 minutes of this being me putting up a thing that says chat's broken. But I just don't want people to like message and chat and then be like, oh no, what? Why can't I see it? Or am I muted? Like, what's going on? It's like you're not. Streamlabs is just borked. So, yeah, I don't have a discounted one yet. I played last night. So I'm just gonna go straight into the Splatfest battle. It's kind of interesting. They changed the color for the grass team. it used to be darker, and I'm like, you can still make the grass color. Why did they pick like this color? I don't know. It doesn't look quite the same. It's like less grassy of a green, you know? But it's the color they chose, so whatever. It is what it is. Water looks great. Fire looks great. Like fire's got this nice like orange. Water's got this nice blue. And the grass is like mint green. It's like kind of weird. I'm still on the grind set with this here stringer. I was able to fire them in time. I was just sitting there. I was like, oh no. Thank you. They didn't do a lot in our base when I did that. No. There's three. There's three alive. Yep. Oh no! They trizuka'd me. Actually, trizuka'd a couple of them. Alright, I'm gonna just run in. Two alive. Got both. We're in the last minute. Ooh. Okay. We probably lost that because my team kind of lost their footing at the end. They kind of choked it. The enemy team's base is welling, so yeah. 3% off. We could have had that. We would have if I was able to actually like get somewhere to use my special last second, but I had nowhere to fall back to. All of my team had just died, so I was like, oh no, I'm just stuck here. I was doing pretty good though. Once I got to mid, I was getting some kills. That's okay. No clout for me. That's fine though. I didn't know that drinks and meals take the same, like, timer. Because I've been trying to get, like, something that gives me special charge. I have, like, a special charge drink. So I was like, oh, I want to do that. But I'd already had, like, the team experience up boost going. So I have to wait till that's done. And then clear my slots on my gear before I do that. I don't know if I want to do that early because it's kind of a waste of funds. Okay, they have one. He used his, probably. I should say they used theirs. I am not who's also playing that. Anyone can be a scrub. Like me. There's nothing inherently masculine about a scrubby set, you know? I ran out of ink at the worst possible time. Why did you jump to there? That was a scrub sprint jump. Never jump to someone who has just been killed or is like in a threatening position. You know, if you see enemy ink anywhere near someone, just don't jump to them. It's a bad idea. Oh, dang. I accidentally got stuck on a wall. I was like, oh, I can't go this way, and so I turned around, and then the turn hinged me against the wall instead of going back the way I came. Why did you throw it to bear? It's not a very necessary defensive decision. I had backup. Saw them behind me. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, killed them. Traded. We're getting close though. I'm gonna jump in. Throw out a bomb. And yeah, do what I can. Last second. I don't think we have that. That's pretty rough. Yeah. Dang it, that was a 10 times battle. I hate my luck with 10 times battles. I don't know what it is. Any 10 times battle or higher, I get put with people who just don't like play. Like the last one I had, I was put with a Splattershot Pro who tried to ink the base. And I'm like, dude, that is literally the only thing I am good for, is I ink the base, then I help out at mid. You're only good for be at mid. Like, you're not an inking thing. Like, that is not a turf inking weapon. That is a I shoot and, you know, people die weapon. But it's not something that gets a lot of coverage. Like, you're not going to get a high score on a Splattershot Pro in most cases. Unless you're using a lot of your like sub weapons and specials. So just like seeing someone sit there and like ink the base going like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna go here. There's the person over there. You know, I've also seen people use like you know, the squelcher, like this guy's using a squelcher. You know, I've seen them try to ink. So I'm like, what are you doing? You shoot in long lines. You're a sniper who doesn't have to necessarily hit every shot. That's your job as a squelcher. Why are you in their base? What are you doing? They're in ours. You don't go into their base unless your base is there. Oh, I didn't even see that Kanye was there. Sorry, Mr. Ross. Can I call you Yeezy? I didn't realize they were up there in time. Oh my god. That was last second. Oh man. I very nearly died there. Oh no. All in mid. What is my team doing? Like, they keep going into the enemy base and it's like, why? The enemies are all in mid and are able to defend their base. Like, they're in defensible position. I can't believe I was able to jump that. Oh. Okay, I got some people with those last second. I don't think we had enough time to recover, though. Oh, we could have, but I don't think so. Yeah, I tried. I tried real hard. Oh, so I should specify, it's specifically Streamlabs chat that's broken, so like the, you know, if you put something in chat, I'll see it, it just won't pop up on the side. That's all. I'm having rough luck. I'm like doing well, I'm just having bad luck. Look at that! Look at this! How do you as an NZAP user get 806? It shoots so fast. They died 6. I died the least of anyone on my team. They all died like 6 times each. There was someone on the enemy team who didn't die any times. 0 deaths. Ridiculous. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We'll pull through. I'm not seeing a lot of grass on today's match. I'm getting a lot of water. Which, to be fair, I think water was one of the more popular ones. I think they were the most popular game. Not by like a long shot, either. Like, it was all pretty even this time around. Like, this was probably the most even I've seen of the Splatfest so far. Because, like, you know, it's one of the only ones where there's not really any right answer. That broke at a bad time. Oh my god, they were still sitting there? They play the long game. Yeah. Why are you just running past? They're panicking. The team is panicking. Alright, well, I did what I could, but I didn't do a lot. Jeez, I have had a bad luck today. I can't believe someone just literally ran past, walked into their base, didn't do anything there, and then just kind of like, I showed up and did a little bit. Oh, chat's working now! Okay, never mind, chat's not borked. We're good. Boop. We're good. Awesome. Way to confirm chat's not broken with a quick swamp fire. Oh, man. I've had some rough matches today. I had a lot of good matches. I lost like only like 3 of the matches I did last night. I did like 20. But today, things are different. Oh, see, there's grass. Look at that. It's like a teal color. I don't know. I feel like it's not very grassy. It needs more yellow. Like, I think the old color was too dark, but I think the new one's like weird. I don't think it conveys grass enough, you know? Oh, we got each other. I feel like the direction everyone tends to go is like, oh, you know, peppers or maybe like Pokemon Full School has one. There's like the Venusaur, and it is has peppers. It's on my final team. But I feel like that's the direction most people go with, like, oh, you have a grass fire type, you know, spicy plant. I feel like an interesting one would be something like swamp gas, you know, or like compost. Like I did that as one of my fake one that I did. I did like a compost. It's a compost heap that's like, you know, the heat made by the bacteria in the composting process have made this compost heap thing have like full of like flammable gases that have ignited. And I think that's a really interesting direction that not many people consider as far as like a grass fire type goes. It's either just like it's a plant that's on fire or, you know, something like that. or like a pepper. But I think it would be really cool to see them go in like a direction that's a little swampier, or like, you know, otherwise, you know, like something that's not, I guess, so cliche. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but. Okay, hello. Hello, hello. Yes, I have seen all of the leaked starter evos. I won't talk about them too much. But so like I will say definitely keep it to a minimum as far as like details go if you want to talk about it. But I don't want, I do not want anyone to get spoiled by watching my streams. If I do like something specifically about the leaks, like I might at some point do, you know, just as like a one last, like as the last stream or something before Scarlet and Violet, I might do like, oh, let's look at the leaks. Let's just talk about them, because like it's literally the day before. At that point, some people, or not the day before, but it's the day before some people will start playing. You know, if they have the Australian time zone. And at that point, it's like, obviously there's going to be spoilers. So like, if you don't want spoilers, join. But that is a thing I do intend to at some point potentially do. And in that case, that would be a space to talk about spoilers. But that's, let's keep it to a minimum. I'm not too sure how squatting up goes in this. I don't accept friend requests on stream, just so that I don't like pull up my friend code accidentally on stream. So, if it's friends joining only, would not be an option. I know that's been an issue in the past, but I think with the custom games especially, which are now code-based. Also depends if you're on Team Fire. I don't think you're allowed to squat up during this with anyone from another team. Since then you would only be matched between two teams, and you could kind of cheat the system that way, I guess. You know, have one switch where you do nothing that's on one team, and maybe have someone just go around on it. But if you're Team Fire... Oh! Can't believe I dodged that. I really want to use this. Oh. Not a great spot, too. Here we go. I'm trying to remember. I think my second game that I worked on, we did have a drop fire. I just can't remember what it was. I landed on them and then they killed me. I didn't realize they were even there. Yeah, I've just been stuck in base. Not able to. They're just holding us in really well. Dang, I couldn't get them in time. That too. Good enough for me. I was hoping to hit him. Well, that's as far as I could get. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm sure there's a ton of flowering plants and swamps. Yeah, grass is a little underrated, I would say. In this game, it's not being well represented. And I think it's mostly because, like, grass-type starters have just kind of coincidentally not been as well liked, I think. Like, they don't have some of the cool factor that fire types sometimes have, and they don't have some of the cute factor in all cases that some of the water types have. I don't know. I feel like people can be really choosy with them. I will admit, I guess there's not really a ton of grass starters that I pick personally, but I think that they're all very good. I don't know, I like a lot of them. I think most starters are good. That's I've picked Rowlet. That's the one that I've picked. Rowlet and Snivy are actually my two grass starters that I would usually start with. But I feel like a lot of people don't like them as much. Like, across the board. Like, I feel like Bulbasaur is a little bit under-respected. People usually gravitate towards Charmander or Squirtle. Hi, Cody. What are you doing? He's very hyper. Hi, Cody. What are you doing? Hey, bye. He's just going crazy. Hi, Cody. He just like runs up the stairs and like stops the top. Cody, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm not keeping up on chat during the matches, but I will take a peek between. So I see that there's no messages. Don't worry. I will read them. Oh my god, how did you not die? You're braver than I am. Dang, I knew that they were there. I couldn't see where they were. I like saw them go by and then I couldn't see where they popped up. I was just in this like awkward position. How do they have so many of these messages? They have to have someone with Splat, or like with their special charge up. I want special charge up. I've been trying to get special charge up and I can't. I even tried to order someone else's gear that had max special charge, and it gave me 2 special charge stacks on. I was like, what? What do you mean? That defeats the entire purpose of me ordering this gear. I wanted it because it was good. This is not good. I fired a couple. So the ground at their feet was back. Okay. I'm not gonna be watching any replays. So like if you send me one, I won't like mute you or like block you in chat or anything, but I'm probably not going to be taking a look at the replay. Is it a flipped Poiple? Oh my god, I guess it is. I've never seen that. Nice. Is the music too loud? Oh, no shit. Yeah, okay. You are correct. I actually never put my volume back. Thank you for catching that. I had it up for a while. Don't mind me as I do this instead of play the game for a second. Here we go. This is -16. Okay, I'm good. Sorry. That was, yeah, sorry about that. I completely didn't know, and I wouldn't have noticed on Legends Arceus, because that was, you know, it's a pretty quiet game. Except for, like, the parts that are suddenly loud. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, I had that up. I was, like, capturing some video of something at one point that was just trying to capture the video. So I completely forgot to lower that. Whoops. Thank you for catching that. It's not visible on my end, because I have other, like, audio inputs and stuff that are above it, and you can't sort them, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, I just could not see that it was higher than it was supposed to be. Dang it. Overstand got me. Dang it. Why did they stop shooting them? Y'all just let them walk in? I was like trying to put pressure on them from the side, and then the person that was putting pressure on the front, I don't even think they died, they just left. They were like, oh, their bubble's gone, they're gonna leave now, and then they just walked by them. Whoa. Could you not? What was that? My teammate just dropped down on top of me with missiles on them. Those missiles don't just hurt you. Don't panic run anywhere. Panic run away from them. Away from me. Oh, I got one. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Okay, there's two there. Dang it. Well, we'll see how that went. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't even think, yeah, you wouldn't have heard that all that well. Yeah, so I don't accept friend codes on stream, so if joining requires you to friend me first, it wouldn't be able to happen on this stream. It's just a thing, because I don't want, like, my friend code to just, like, pop up in the middle of a stream and then, you know, get friend invites that I don't know, just coming in. I try to keep, like, a relatively, like, curated friend list. So, like, unless I'm doing, like, a special thing where I'm like, yeah, friend me temporarily and we'll play some Splatoon, but, like, for now, I think, as it stands with it probably being friend only, I'm just kind of vibing. Plant blood. Their fluid is, I forget what it's called, but it runs, I believe, up the xylem. And it's just a mixture of water, nutrients, and otherwise is basically what their sap is. It's just sap. Plant blood is sap. It carries... It's the main fluid that carries everything they need back and forth through their bodies. I think it flows in the xylem. Could be in the phloem, but I'm pretty sure the name is not indicative of it. Yeah, we love us some sap. Woohoo! I'm not sure if it would help with their, like, respiration necessarily, but I don't know, we got one. But it definitely is the main fluid that flows through them. Alright, let's... Alright, I'm gonna go over here and start... Oh. Didn't go quite as well as I wanted it to. Woohoo! Alright, there's 3. Ah, dang. I almost got him. I was just backing away and shooting, and I almost had them. Uh-oh, that's a bad spot to jump to. Actually, it's not. The enemy that was there died. Ah, got him, but I was just too late. They came in, and they were just like swinging wildly, and I was like, oh, just shoot them. And then I kept whiffing, like, just like 2 of my shots would go around. Yeah, they're just rolling at us with a flingza. That's not how you use a flingza. Plant that eats other plants. I feel like there are grass-type Pokemon that eat plants. Like, doesn't Deerling, canonically? Like, Deerling's line gets Sap Zipper. They do be munching on them plants. Granted, it's not a very plant-like Pokemon, so... Like, it has plant stuff, but it's mostly a deer. Alright, I finally got some clout. Actually, this is my second batch of clout today. Oh, my thing's done. Okay, I'm gonna quickly hop out. Get rid of my stuff that's on this gear. So I'm gonna scrub slots, even though it's more expensive than it needs to be on this. Scrub it. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go use my special charge up drink card that I've got. Vileplume would probably count. It is a parasitic plant that it's based on. All right. Who else would be a grass type that canonically eats plants? I mean, Chespin's line probably, but once again, they're kind of the same deal. They're fauna with flora-like features. I don't know. That would be cool though. Like, especially if it was like a parasitic one. That would be neat. Honestly, I might even do, because I'm realizing I have the day off the day before the, Scarlet and Violet actually launch. I don't have work that day. So I might do a special stream that Thursday. Whoops! A little slippery there. And someone else died in that spot too. Oh, they have a Flingza as well. I was gonna say, I'm like, that was quick. I have both of the ones that mostly get used with as a special. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here's a spot. I can only get 3. Alright. Help charge the Booyah Bomb. No! Well, at least the Flingza died. I got a couple of them during that, honestly. No! Trying to reclaim it. They could have beaten us there. I messed that up. Herbs. Yeah, I think they won it. No, we still did. We had enough in their base. I think it'll be interesting. Alright. Do I get... No! Wait! Of course. Of course. Even with me having the drink, I don't get what I need for the gear. Of course. It's okay. I'll get more chunks at least on the ones that are done, and there's a chance I'll get it on my Splatfest shirt, I guess, which is nice because it's at least doubled the effect. Ooh. Like I might not make this jump. I did, just barely. Alright, go for the 3 that are alive. Uh-oh. Oh no! Dang it. I went too far. And then I tried to hit the jump button to go back and I hit the map button instead. Oh, look at me go. Good panic me. Alright. This map is messing me up today. Not so sneaky when you're targeted, buddy. Dang it. And I didn't kill the one that landed. That was getting tight. And I didn't have time to throw out a bomb. I was just gonna land and toss a bomb. Yeah, Ghost Normal is very strong. That said, I feel like it's not the only one where the normal type helps. The normal type can be very useful. Immune to Ghost. Only weak to fighting. Put it on like a dark type. Like normal dark. Not bad. Well, actually no, sorry. Not dark. Dark is double weak to that. Put on like a psychic type. And, you know, the fighting doesn't, you know, hit it as super effective anymore. It is immune to Ghost. Like, normal Psychic's pretty strong, honestly. Like, normal type can be useful. Normal Ghost is definitively the best pairing with normal type. But, like, normal type is good. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people, like, feel that it is. I've seen far worse possible, like, types. I think, like, one of the weakest types on its own is, like, probably Bug, maybe Ice. There's not very helpful types, but like can be made better by just like sheer coverage or by having a good type with them. Oh, hoi. Ah, one of them was almost in my targeting. Actually, no, I got that pretty good, but quickly. No. Gonna back up. I didn't realize we have two reflux users. Look at us. Gamers. Oh. Ah! Couldn't leave. Whoa, there's so many specials going off all at once. Jeezums. I see you. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Ooh, that's very good. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the big thing, is like normal type is pretty overall decent. It's not, as far as like defense goes. Attack wise, it's not great. And I think that's kind of the role of normal type, is that it's like, it's relatively balanced. Like, it's not awful in the things it's not good at, and it's not amazing in the things that it is good at. But like, it's something. And I think that's kind of nice on it. Yeah, Bug's really rough. But Bug, I would say, has the benefit of being paired with a lot of things that are nice. And being offensively good against a lot of things that don't have as many weaknesses. Like, Bug was one of the only things super effective against psychic types for a long time. Granted, it only had that fix in the same generation that it became, or that dark types also became super effective against psychic types. But guess what? Bug had an answer for that too, so it balanced. They hired humans to sing these, actually. They hired humans, and they sing in a made-up language, and then they get distorted. And I actually learned recently how they distorted it. It's very interesting. There's what's called like a low-pass filter and what's called like a high-pass filter. Basically, all it is it limits how much of a sound gets through based on its pitch. So like a low pass filter allows low pitches through. And that's an easy way to make something sound like, you know, if you hear something in the distance and you hear it and it's a lot like bassier and you don't pick up any of the like sort of like treble and stuff. That's what a low pass filter would do. It just emulates that. So if you want something to like sound distant, you just put a low pass filter on it and call it a day. A high-pass filter works the opposite way, which kind of makes things sound higher-pitched, but in like a weird way. It's not as like commonly used, because it's not like you just pitched it up. It's that you removed the bass. The bass became less loud, and so Splatoon uses a high-pass filter, allowing the higher pitches through. But not only does it use a high-pass filter, No! Makes it fair to all of mine. But yeah, like, not only does it use a high-pass filter, it has like a shifting filter. So, like, the filter's, like, pitch that it starts to, like, drop out the bass on goes up and down. So you'll get these, like, really weird noises during just about anything. Which, to be fair, they don't use it super heavily in everything, but it is, for the most part, present. But I think it's really cool. It's a fun little fact about it. Okay, why did you jump to me? Ooh, no thank you. Yeah, we all just, like, grouped up and shot that person. They were like, I'm in your base. And we're like, no, you're not. I almost got him. But I made them waste one of their Trizuka shots at their feet on their turf. So, there was that. Alright, that's one of their... Yep, I was gonna say, they're gonna start shooting some missiles. Dang. Well, I don't know how well we did. Not great. They won that, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We won a 10 times match earlier, so that's good. Yeah, that was a fun little thing that they did. Though, technically speaking, as far as I understand, the Splatlands have never had that. They've been kind of outside of that. At least from like the stuff I've heard. That could be completely wrong. But like Shiver has always been above ground, for example. Like her whole family has always been above ground. So the Splatlands Octolings actually are likely not as abnormally treated as the ones in Inkopolis. So it's really Inkopolis that had the human rights abuses there. Oh, I'm working on unlocking that dab. I will have the dab. I will. It's possible aliens exist. I mean, it's probable that they have existed or do exist. It is unlikely that they exist at the same time we do. Like, that would be by sheer coincidence. And it is also unlikely that they have ever been able to reach Earth. Oh. I booyah'd too late. I was too busy shooting my missiles. But if aliens did exist, I would not want humans to know. Because we will kill them. We will kill them. Does not matter if they're peaceful. We will kill them because they don't look human. Though it would probably, I'm not gonna lie, the one thing that would instantly solve like racism amongst humans, probably aliens. I'm not gonna lie. Dang it, I got stuck on... I hate when I get stuck on like a wall and I don't have time to like reverse my direction. Like I like turn and I'm just like whoop. I guess that's kind of the point of it, taking a while. They want you to be caught in explosives sometimes. If you could just turn on a dime in this game, a lot of the sub-weapons would be a lot better. But yeah, I feel like aliens existing and knowing that, and like humans knowing that, would probably be the fastest way you could make humans stop caring about the color of each other's skin. Because we would have a new outgroup to hate, you know? So it would probably be great for humanity to find out aliens exist. It would be awful for the aliens because we would absolutely treat them horribly. 100% chance. I have no faith in humanity to be nice to aliens. Sorry, hiker dead. Oh no! Someone snuck up behind me. The arrow spray, of course. That was a bad time to die. I was right about to have my special charged. Alright, I got some revenge. Assuming that that was the arrow spray that killed me. Okay. How'd that go? Ooh, that went rough towards the end. Yeah. If aliens did exist, it's possible. I will say there's no chance they made pyramids. 100% chance. That is human made. Like, we have this like impression of past humans that they're like a lot stupider than we are, and it's like they just didn't have the same technology. They didn't know how to achieve those same technological feats that we know how to do. But that doesn't make them less intelligent. Like, you know, 2,000 years is not a long time evolution-wise for our brains to change heavily. So like, you know, when the pyramids were built like 4,000, 5,000 years ago or whatever it was, like, the odds that we would have needed anyone but aliens to figure out how to do it, low. Like, there's so much technology we have just completely lost because it's not, like, well documented, or, you know, it was made of wood. But, like, it is so easy to forget that there are other ways to do things once you have a better way to do it. You know, like, everyone, you know, sits here and goes like, oh, how did anything happen, you know, before email existed? Like, as far as like businesses go, how did anything happen? Like, how, like, you communicated by mail? And it's like, yeah, that was it. It just took longer, but like, things got by. Like, things were set up in a way that taking a few days to like a week for something to arrive in the mail was like an option because everyone expected it. It was normal. So, like, the same thing would apply with, like, engineering, you know? Just because we have better engineering now doesn't mean that there wasn't, like, a good solution for a lot of problems that, like, people had back in those days. So, like, with the pyramids especially, like, we know for a fact that Egypt had technology that would have allowed them to do stuff like that. Like, there is actual documentation because they did keep very well-written records of how the pyramids were constructed. As much as a lot of people don't like to believe it. But yeah, like, 100%. Pyramids are not built by aliens. They are just a very easy, structurally sound thing that can be made by just about any culture. And, like, one of the other things is, like, the pyramids that we have, like, as they look now... That was almost bad. They look very different now than they used to. And also, there's like one thing that I heard somewhat recently and I actually didn't know. But like the way that they're aligned with like stars, it's like almost. They're actually not aligned with the stars that people think they are. Like they're not in any way closely aligned to them. Or they're like closely aligned, but they're not in any way perfect. And I feel like if aliens had done it, it would have been perfect. And it's like, no, it was just human error. We just messed up. No! Oh, nice. Well done, Cherry. Good snipe. Alright. I'm gonna clean up this section of our base. You know, this area that's not gonna be super hotly contested. Oh. Well, now they just erased that, but it's fine. The pyramids are super impressive. Yeah, 100% for the time. They are masterful pieces of engineering. I cannot believe we lost that like that. We were doing so good for a while. That's okay. That was a close match. It was pretty good. Dimension-wise, though, I think it's hard to say. You know, like there's not really any evidence that like alternate dimensions and the concept of like necessarily like a multiversal like alternate universe type deal exists, but there's like a ton of evidence obviously that like you know, as far as like there being 3 dimensions like in that way, like there's a ton of evidence that there's more of those dimensions, and we just don't live in them, so we don't have the ability to observe them because that would be pointless considering that we are ourselves effectively 3-dimensional. Arguably 4th dimensional if you count time as the 4th dimension, but we can only move and exist consciously in 3. I don't like the idea that time is the 4th dimension. Like, I get that space-time is connected, so like realistically it is, but I think in the ways that we think of the spatial dimensions, time really isn't affecting it in the same way. Because then like, you know, to like 4-dimensionally remove like a hat, you know, you could pull it through your body, and it's like, well, but 4-dimensionally wouldn't that just be like you moved it in time? Like you put it where your body used to be, you know, or used to not be, and then took it. But I guess it's in like a way that would look 3-dimensionally as if you just went through. I don't know. 4-dimensional stuff's weird. It's weird. I think in the common way we conceptualize the 4th dimension, I think that's actually like, if you want to include time, we're looking at a 5th dimension. We're not talking about time as the 4th dimension. But like, I don't know. I think it's still like cool to like theorize like what that would be like. To, you know, do the math around things like hypercubes and hyperspheres, like how they would work. But how like just anything would work in a 4-dimensional space. I think one of my coolest facts that I know about like physics, at least now this could be wrong, but one of the coolest ones that I at least believe is correct, and I believe I've heard, is that effectively photons don't experience time, because at the speed of light there is no time. Like, it's so distorted, so dilated, that effectively there is no such thing as time to a photon. So if you were moving at like the speed of light, there would be no past, present, or future. It's all just all of it. But at the same time, we can tell that they're not in a location at all times necessarily. Like they go to different places. So it's very interesting in that regard. Oh, I got them! Look at me go. Okay, well, we got wrecked at the end here, so I need to help clean up. Dang it. Never mind, I'm dead. We lose. I feel like dimensions wouldn't work that way, as interestingly. Yep, there we go, we lost. If dimensions did kind of work that way, like, you know, hypothetically, like, you know, say the Earth itself exists as a part of a hypersphere, then as a hypersphere, it would have, as far as I understand it, an infinite number of other spheres going in the direction of the, you know, fourth dimension, whatever you want to call that axis. You know, just like how a circle is, you know, like an infinite number of points. And a sphere is an infinite number of circles that are all around each other like that. So, like, hypothetically, if you were to say, like, the Earth is a four-dimensional object and, you know, it exists in 4 dimensions, and we are just experiencing 3 of them, hypothetically, there would be an infinite number of other dimensions, or, like, other angled versions of Earth. But it really, there'd only be, like, as many as there are combinations. But I'm gonna hop down. Yeah, dimension stuff's interesting. We got someone who doesn't know what they're... Oh, they did... Okay, they disconnected. It wasn't the one that was doing nothing. Oh yeah, no. If humans had the technology, we would 100% be invading other planets. We would be the alien invasion. I think that's what I liked about like the like James Cameron's Avatar. Obviously, it's not the like freshest take, and I'm kind of happy that like there's been lately a kind of resurgence in like it's actually not that bad of a movie. It's not like the freshest, you know, story. It's been done before. It's a bit redundant. If you are trying to look for like novel ideas as far as like storytelling goes. But like I think I liked how it portrayed humanity as like we are the invading force on this planet. We are the high-tech aliens showing up effectively. But then it also shows it's like, oh, you know, we have our technology, but this planet has its own stuff. Like the people aren't stupid, the people aren't like they just don't have that tech, but they have other things that they do. You know, like they've got that whole like we can connect with all of the wildlife on our planet. We've got little touchy nerves, touchy-feelies. You know, I don't know. I thought that was a really neat. But yeah, humans would totally be like that. That is 100% our MO. Be showing up and being like, hey, y'all got resources? Can we have them? Going the wrong way. Okay. Jump in time. I'm gonna jump up here. Oh, I got them. I just also died. That's a pretty good match. Greyhound, can you not walk in my path? Dang it. Blob blobbers are so weird. Oh no, they're beyond the dab. They've got the shades. I didn't have enough to charge up and kill them. Okay. No! He got me with a bomb. I was just fleeing and hoping I was distracting them well, and I was not, apparently. Okay, well, we tried. I mean, we've got squids. We've got squids that are better than inklings at what inklings do. It's, like, literally, we've got, what is it? Like, we've got Malamar and Inkay. They are better than inklings at, being pseudo-telepathic? Empathic, I guess? Like, you know, as far as where squids go, they are better than inklings at it. Like, inklings aren't, like, telepathic necessarily, but, spoilers for Splatoon 3, they are built on having empathized with human emotions. It's really weird. I'm not going to say more than that, but it is in the lore. As far as, like, inking stuff goes, I think we could totally have a better, inker than, like... Because what do we got now? We have Octillery. Octillery has Octazooka, but Octazooka sucks. I would love it if they made Octillery have better, better ink-related moves, or made another Pokemon that had good ink-related moves. Okay, do Inkay and Malamar get Octazooka? They'd better. Like, I get that it's not, like, stab on them or anything, so, like, it shouldn't be, like, a high priority move for them. Well, that was, a bad missile. Oh, no! There was one there! Dang it. Oh, goodbye. Charge. Okay. Cleaned up. Keep only getting their sniper, I think. And it's getting to the point where I'm starting to feel bad for them. No! I just got my special charge. Oh, that was bad. I don't know what you're screaming at, Jazzy. I can't see you. I don't think they were dead. Oh, this is bad for them. This is very bad for them, my god. That was rough. Humans are extinct in Splatoon canon, but it is the extinction of humans that formed the emotions strong enough and coherent enough for Inklings to be born. I mean, there are some cold water squids, so you could totally, even if they aren't native to like Norway itself, like you could do like a Humboldt squid. They're also very aggressive. They will mess you up. They are not very friendly. No one ate Banana Man. I just have Rizio up. I can switch to Banana Man anytime. They can just do... And Banana Man. Ta-da! And like that, we're on Banana Man mode. It's banana time. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to my Onyx stream and hear how quiet I am compared to the game. Oh my god. I'm still like sitting here like, oh my god, how did I never know? How did I not look at my settings well enough? And granted, I started the last 2 streams without like having a waiting screen, so I didn't have the forced look at the thing. But oh man, that's just goofy. That's goofy me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna look at the leaks on stream. I'm gonna do that Thursday. You know, I'm not gonna look at all of the leaks. I don't look at story leaks myself, but I will be looking at like the Pokemon and like the move stuff, like all that fun stuff. You know, the stuff that doesn't spoil the game, that just spoils the Pokemon. Because I like to be able to experience the plot of the game for what it is, but I don't care about like, you know, necessarily every Pokemon that exists like in the same way. I've been trying to avoid details on like the legendaries and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'll definitely do that, I think, on Thursday. If I am feeling up to it, we'll have a leak stream. Additionally, I don't want to like talk leaks too much before the games are out somewhere, because I want to respect the release plans. And it's like once the games are out, you know, discussing the leaks literally means nothing. You know, at most, I spoiled the fact that a Pokemon exists a little early, but like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are going to just be watching other people streaming it, or will be playing it themselves, or will be waiting for it to come out in their region, instead of pre-ordering in like Australia or whatever it is that people do. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Why are you singing the Smash theme in chat? That is spamming, so I'm gonna mute you. You're going on a timeout. No spamming. Yeah, I won't just cover the starter leaks, though, because that's not a ton of stuff to discuss. So I would just be basically looking at the image of like these are the leaked Pokemon that exist, like just basically looking at one of those and kind of talking about them, and then maybe talking a little bit because I know like some of their abilities and stuff, but it won't be like to any like awful degree or anything. So like don't worry. You know, you would think like I feel like the rule of like don't spam in chat is like a really simple rule that like anyone would understand. But so many people just outright do not. And it's like, guys, come on. It's just common courtesy. You know, if you're saying unique things in chat and you're like having a conversation, that's fine. But don't sit there and like just put the lyrics to a song line by line into my chat. Like there's plenty of worse things you could be doing, but like don't do that. That's not a good one. Only 2 of them alive. Yeah. I didn't have time to fully read that. It's okay. In a minute 42 seconds, I will see this next chat message. Oh, I got them. Okay, wait. Yes, don't sing in chat. Unless you put it as one message, fitting as much of the text as possible, and then only send that one. You know? That's okay. If you put like a random chunk of song lyrics in and you're like, oh, I like this song, it's pretty good. You know, I'm not gonna like, you know, come to your house and beat you up. You know? But just like, be considerate. You aren't off the startup chat just because you put the lyrics to Smash. Like, what is it? What's it called? Dang it. Something light? Can't remember. Yeah, but just because you put it in there, you're not special. You will get muted. Probably. I have no clue though. There's a decent chance I've heard it somewhere and just have not known that is what the song was called. But I'm not sure. Well, we lost. I have seen the Owl House. I'm not caught up on the Owl House, so I will say that. I am up to halfway through season 2, I think, like right where they like stopped for a bit. Like the episode where like she reaches out and actually like talks to her mom a little bit. Like that episode is basically as far as I got. And then at some point I plan to catch up on it and stuff. I've been watching it with my wife. But we don't have the other stuff going on right now as far as what we're watching. We are trying to watch Lord of the Rings though, so we might be doing that a little bit longer because we're currently halfway throughout the second Lord of the Rings movie extended edition. she doesn't do well with like watching like a lot of why did you go this direction? I went this direction. She doesn't like watching like a lot of live action stuff for a long period of time. She doesn't like watching movies that are too long in general. Shows, it's like something different. She's never really figured it out, but that's one of the things. So we watch half of a Lord of the Rings movie at a time because each half is already longer than a lot of movies. And then we like come back to it, watch the next half. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here, I was like, I would literally watch all of them in a day, 100%. Like that was a plan that I had before COVID hit. Was one of my friends and I, who was like one of my roommates in like the kind of apartment style place we were living, huge Lord of the Rings fan, and we were like, oh, we should rewatch them before graduation. Like, since we're just gonna be sitting in our dorms and stuff, not doing anything, we could totally go and just go ham and watch all of them at once. We have time. So that's what we were gonna do. And then COVID hit and we did not get to do that. And then he chose not to walk because we didn't end up having our actual like graduation ceremony until that was like July the year after it would have been. Like literally we had our ceremony after the year after us did. Just because of how things worked out with COVID continuing to be a problem. No! I keep getting just in the wrong spot and getting shot by the splatling. Indeed, indeed. I am the youngest of my friend group to marry. I am the only one really in my friend group to marry. We're all about the same age. The youngest in my office to get married. No. Gotta just shoot over here, shoot over here. Oh, I died, but I tried. I was pretty well in their base, and we have like a pretty secure position here. I'm gonna jump back down. I got them. Maybe. I might know those lyrics. I still can't remember though. I have like such a horrible memory as far as like music goes. There was a long period of my life when I just like didn't listen to much. So I've like slowly been throughout my adulthood discovering the music that I've listened to my whole life. And like actually going like, oh, okay, I know this song. Oh, okay, I know this song. Like, and like slowly amassing a knowledge of what I have ever listened to. So, forgive me for my not greatness at remembering songs. There were like a few songs I listened to a lot, and I know those ones by heart. And like I know like a lot of the ones in Guitar Hero and stuff, but that was like most of the music I listened to. I didn't really like have a large collection. I had like a few CDs, and then I had those songs on my computer and on my phone. I pirate like a little bit of stuff, but I don't know. I was one of those lame like video game fans that only listened to video game music for a while. Most of my playlist was video game music, or like Shirk, who did like the horror outro that Markiplier used, like that music. Very like dubstep-y style. Although they don't produce a lot of music as Shirk anymore. Ah, I got hit. I was in a bad spot. How did Tenta Missiles get a wipeout? My team just sat in one spot? What? Go after those two. No! What is my team doing? Anytime Tenta Missiles happen, they like cluster. Like that person literally ran to me. They were in a position where I would not have been hit by the missiles that were dropping on them. And then I got hit by the missiles that were dropping on them. This is a rough one. This is a rough match. I'm trying. It's funny that we have an X-Splosher against an X-Splosher, and I feel like I haven't seen a lot of X-Sploshers the past few matches. So that's just kind of funny. Sheer random chance. We have had so many wipeouts against us. It's like, guys, I am trying my hardest to do something. Okay, their X-Splosher died. I'm gonna go after those two. Ah! Jeez. Well, we killed each other. But they were a dually user, so like they should have probably been able to get me. I'm just running around with like a shotgun bow. And you got dualies, those are like the assassin weapon. Oh, I didn't realize that all of my missiles hadn't finished dropping. Well, that was rough. That was a rough one. We do not win. Yeah. Well, I was #1 of all types of inking. Curious what anyone else on my team did. Like, how much did they get? Okay. JB did not do well. 10 deaths. I had 7. Wow. Our Explorer didn't do half bad. But yeah, Jax and JB did not do all that well. They were having some troubles, and I think it was just that they were struggling to get in close, and they were both like up close weapons. Rough. All right, gonna hop on to this one. Grind for dabs. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to grind for dabs. I want to dab. I want to be able to dab in game. Why are you shooting in the direction I'm shooting? Fry fan. You fool. Stop inking the base, that's my job. Go do mid. I am the base inker. Taking away my special charge. I got it late because of that. I am like firmly of the mindset you should not ink base unless you are one of the dedicated base inking weapons. Like arrow spray, reflux, like those are your base inkers. Only ink, like only let them ink the base. Do not ink the base. Dang it. Do not ink the base unless you're one of them. Just get to mid. They will clean up. Especially being a Tenta missile user, the reflux will do everything that's needed in the base. Was I even shooting? What happened? felt like I was not shooting at them. My aim was low. Okay, well. Oh my god, I didn't even realize they were there. They're in our base, pretty much. I feel like one of them's gonna go up the thing soon. Oh my god. I think I'm still invincible. Excuse me, why would you put that over there? We're not over there, buddy. Dang it. I couldn't charge in time to shoot them. Jeez. Lots of rough matches today. That's okay, it happens. Okay, we tried. We probably lost, but still tried. Yeah, it looks like we lost. Yeah. There it is. That's okay, we tried. That's what matters. At least I tried. How are we looking? I'm gonna go until my catalog hits 86. And that's gonna be kind of where I call it for a day. Oh, I guess I did get some special charge on the one. That's nice. Can I get another one? I wish you could scrub like individual slots. But I guess that would make it too easy to get like a perfect slot. Like perfect year. All right. Okay. No. No. No! They got me. Dang it. I was hoping I would hit them with more shots than that, but I did not. Dang it. It's such an awkward angle to hit someone at. The high ground in this game is not a guaranteed win. Because it can be so tricky to aim from high ground. Well, I inked that spot, that one spot right there. Okay, ending with potential. Actually, no, because I wouldn't get enough from this to get up the next catalog level. Oh, and they all have the dab. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. That stings. Yeah, one more. I don't hit two, but it's fine. Wow, my team is very pushed forward. Oh my god, hello. I would like to booyah. I don't know what my team was doing. They were very, very forward. Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize it was even in sight of them. Whoops. I literally thought I was not visible to them because I was below that edge. So I was like, okay, if I sit here, unless they like drop down a bunch, they can't hit me. No, they could. And they did. Gonna bounce over here real quick. Hit 3. They tried. Oh no. Splatling. Can't believe I dodged that. Okay, that went pretty well. At the end there, that could have been a win. That's a win. Look at that. Yeah, we annihilated them at the end. We were losing that entire match until we got like a good set of specials off together. Okay. Now we're ending on a high note. That's nice. Ground Traveler, look at me go. Okay, is this last one here gonna be? Yeah! Okay, we got 2. That's better than anything else I have, so. I will take that. And we're at 2 hours roughly, so yeah, multiplayer maps and modes have changed. Alrighty. Let's go use our conch shells. We got 4. Okay, that's something. Okay, that's something. Okay, that's something. Alright, I got some stuff. Nothing too crazy. Let's go see what I get at the general store. For my enhanced catalog items. Oh, I got a title. Okay. Huh. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that there's no spoilers. I haven't seen any spoilers in this. Like, all of these are, like, just art of, like, existing starters and stuff. No spoilers for the evolutions. It's awesome. I support that. Everyone has been respectful. Either that or they've been reported if they put a leak in. But still, regardless, very dope. So I'm gonna set this somewhere nice. Here we go. And here, let's get a view of the sky. Wish there was a way I could secure that, but we got a view of everything. That's pretty nice. So, thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I am going to go do human things as humans do, and you probably should too. You know, I will be back streaming again on Wednesday. I will be off that day as well, so hopefully I'll be able to do something kind of fun. Not too sure what it'll be quite yet, but we'll do something. We'll find something. It'll be fine. And then as far as Thursday goes, if I do a Thursday stream, it will be leak-based. It will be spoiler-based. I will put spoilers tags everywhere. It will be, you know, it will be something you will know you are getting into if you click on it. So, yeah. Thank you so much. Bye. I'm gonna head out now. Played a lot of matches. I'm leaving.